it's Swift to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep.
Wow.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, coming from Braden Mann. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard to the 43, 2nd down. These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. And Lance now to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5.
Now second and 5.
At the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's complete to Shepard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
First and goal from the 3. Throwing his Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Swift. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, They just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Lance to throw on second down here. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Come on, set.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Lance. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Cowboys hit 9-3 here on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get.
Hey, don't you have to kick the field goal?
The offensive line not helping him much.
Pretty sure that's in the rules.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted.
I am recording this game to post it to the page. I just can't stream it.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and a yard. To throw, it's Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken right on the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
In motion is Gray. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Down the numbers. There he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Yeah, people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
At the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On play action, Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Aubrey go to the PLT. Lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
Well, for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've seen them do much better here after a struggling first half.
And what I like about what I've seen is that they're executing at a much higher rate now. And I don't know how much of that is changing plays or changing philosophies as much as, okay, guys, let's just get it together and tune things up to a really nice degree.
Yeah, sometimes it can just be a leader in the huddle saying, let's get this together, right?
And so many times you've worked all week on certain things that if you're just going to throw it all out and kind of start over, you're not going to execute as well. Sometimes it's just what you said. Okay, guys, let's get it together. Let's go right now. And that's exactly what they're doing.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Red, yellow.
Now Lance going to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Pollard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 44. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Ready?
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 63 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Stays on his feet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Cycle. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Eagles 17, Cowboys 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's make a play, boys. Come on. Stay on point, fellas.
Ready.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing now is Lance. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to about the 26 here.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Gonna run again here with Pollard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A give to Pollard, running left. Fights loose. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here.
Black swap. Set.
They'll run. Here's Pollard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's first and goal.
Blown check. Set.
Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now here's Pollard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Auburn there for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass complete. Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because